Hello, boys and girls. It's been a while, hasn't it? Right, where have I been? What have I been doing? What is going on? What is life? Which way is up? Here's Maddie. Hello, Maddie. Come on up. Come say hello. Come on. Oh, I've got to move the chair around because she won't get up on the chair that way round. Come on then. Here she is. Here's Maddie. Come say hello. Come say hello. Oh! Yeah, I've got you. There she is. Oh, there's Maddie. Say hello to your fans. Right. Chaos as normal, as you can see. What's happened? As you can probably tell from behind me, we've moved. We've moved house. We got a very short notice on the other place. We had to move out because the landlord was selling, and I've just spent like 2 months looking for somewhere to go. Really hard to find anywhere with 3 dogs. It's all been crazy, crazy, crazy. And of course you can't, for those of you who have never moved, you can't organise things like movers and cleaners and everything else until you know when you're going to move or where you're going to move. And you can't organise cleaners until the movers have been. And you can't do any of that until you've packed. And yeah, it's all a bit crazy. So we moved last week, 2nd of June we moved. We are about 1.5 miles from where we were before. It's a little bit further away from Newcastle, a little bit nearer to the city. It's very nice where we live. For those of you who follow me on Instagram or Facebook at Rhomany, you will know that I've been posting, you know, nice pictures of where we live and everything. Let me see if I can just turn you around a second and show you. There is the view from, well, this is what I'm looking at the moment. This is the view from my office. My little tchotchkes in the window. And that's where I get to look out on. So it's very nice, it's very quiet. We've got lots of green. There's a lovely park that I hope to be able to go and vlog in at some point when I take the dogs out. We've got a big football field because we're right next to the football stadium. So we've got a huge football field at the back, and there's a big place we can take the dogs and everything. It's really nice. Oh, I do have a flatmate. Her name's Lisa, and she's got 2 daughters who pop in and out regularly as well. She's very nice. She's the same age as me, and she's out at work all day. So I can sit and film and do what I need to do and take evenings off. Yay! More coffee. It's Monday. It's my first Monday back after 2 months. I need coffee. Where was I up to? I was going to do a Q&A about my classes. So if you've thought of any questions since I last posted about that, put them down below, or go and check out that video and post on there. I don't mind which. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow, I think. Guys! Hey! Clattery nails on the water floor. They've gone outside now. I'm going to try and film that Q&A tomorrow, or film it today for tomorrow. I really need to get it going, but literally just after I'd posted the video, I got an email saying, by the way, you're gonna have to move out. Yay! So that's been fun. I'm now poor because moving house costs a fortune. Even when you do it, I mean, I used all local people, all local companies, and you know, the cleaners that came in were quite cheap and they were locals, and I didn't have any big removal companies or anything like that. They were all man in a van outfits. It still has cost me, I would say, the best part of £1,500, and that's expensive, and that's without even having fees, because the place I'm in at the moment was I found it through a private letting site that does flat shares, as opposed to through a letting agency, because with a letting agency it was £1,500 just to move in. That was before you'd even booked removal men or cleaners or anything else. You know, that's what they wanted, just to be able to have the keys, which is ridiculous, and I can't afford that. So yeah, we've had to, the other thing was, even if I had a place on my own, I couldn't find anywhere that would allow me to have 3 dogs. They were all okay with the 2 little ones, but not Gypsy. So unfortunately, Gypsy has had to go into foster because I couldn't even bring her here. Lisa's okay with the 2 little ones, but to be honest, the place is too small to have Gypsy in it. I mean, she's huge. So she's gone to live with a lovely lady called Jan and her 3 German Shepherds in a place just south of Stafford. So she's not a million miles away. She's only like, it's a half-hour drive from here, an hour on the bus. And we can go down, we can have social walks with them and everything. She's in foster at the moment. I would like to say that at some point I'll be able to get a place on my own and have her back, but in reality I don't think it's going to happen because it's just so hard to find somewhere that will take 3 dogs when you're renting. It's not even a case of, oh well, not the big one, it's 3 dogs. They're just like, no. And then you say one of them's a German Shepherd and they're like, you know, I don't know what it is about German Shepherds, but apparently they're big and scary. Anyway, she is settling in really well. She's got 3 German Shepherd siblings to play with, so she will learn to how to be a big dog instead of just mothering the 2 little ones all the time. And she will get lots of walks and everything because they're right next to a wood, and the lady who's got her is retired and she's a dog rescuer, and you know, she's got lots of time to give her and to train her and everything else. If you're one of these people that would live in a tent before you'd give up any of your dogs and are in any way thinking that you might leave me a nasty comment, just don't bother, okay? I don't want to hear it. At the end of the day, I need to be able to work, and you know, much as I like the sentiment of, yeah, I would crawl over broken glass for my dogs, like Martin said, there's crawling over broken glass and then there's being an idiot. And, you know, realistically, I can't be homeless just because I can't take one of my dogs with me. It was either rehome her and foster her out, which has turned out to be a really good thing for her, or, you know, that all 4 of us were going to be homeless and living in a tent, basically. And, you know, you don't get high-speed internet and electronics in a tent on average. Not to mention, you know, we've already had our 5 days of summer last week, so... What? She wants to come and play. She wants to come and be in the video, but we're still surrounded by boxes at the moment, so she can't get to me. Bubba! Hey, Bubba! Miss Maddie. So, anyway, yes, Miss Gypsy has gone on to her next stage of her journey, and I think she will do really well where she is. I'm really happy for her. I'm not at all worried about, you know, who she's with or anything. She's been rehomed through UKGSR again, and I'm perfectly happy with where she's gone. I think it's the best thing, both for her and for us. Miss Maddie is here being crazy, as usual. That's Scooby-Doo in the background singing. Hello, Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. Hello, Scooby-Doo. Oh, here he is. Hello, Scooby-Doo. And Miss Maddie, having a play. Hello, boys and girls. It's nearly time to go out on our WALK. I just wanted to get this filmed and uploaded before I went. Ooh, says Scooby-Doo. That's right, boy. That's right, baby boy. Yes, I know. That's right. Anyway, as I was saying before I got interrupted by the dogs, as usual. Yes. I've completely lost my train of thought now. That's what happens with the dogs, and it's first day back at... Well, it's my first day back at work in about 3 weeks. It's my first day of filming in a month or so. I don't know. I got my Brimbles box and I was a bit rusty then, and I'd already had a couple of weeks off from filming then. So it's going to take me a little while to get back into the swing of it, but I thought I'd start with a coffee vlog because there's so many people who are emailing me and saying, where are you? What's happened? Why aren't you around? It's also a good way of getting out all that, you know, not being able to think of the words that you want to say and things like that, because in a vlog you're a lot more relaxed about what you're doing, what you're saying, blah blah blah. And I've got teaching videos to film because we are doing Christmas in July, which is going to be a 4-week class of sketching Christmassy stuff. So if you are preparing for, you know, making cards or things like that. I know a lot of you are crafters, or, you know, you're designing inserts for Christmas stuff now and all that kind of thing. If you want to jump on board, you can do that. There will be more information on that later in the week. We also have, while I've been taking a month off, Stephanie DeGee has been doing a photography session with my When Frogs Sing 2015 class, and if you're interested in that, you can purchase it separately on the website. I will put the link down there so you can go and have a browse. There are other classes available as well. I will talk about that more in tomorrow's video when I talk about the Q&A. I didn't have that many questions. Everybody keeps telling me to do a Q&A video about my classes, and then I don't get any questions. If I don't have any questions, I can't give you answers, boys and girls. So can we have some questions, please? What do you need to know about my classes? And I will tell you where you can find the information, or give you the information and make sure it's available. Actually, I think most things are fairly self-explanatory. Once you get to my site, you know, you've got a list of classes you can take. It tells you how much they are. You sign up for it with PayPal, and boom, you're in. That's it, done. So, you know, it's not a fancy system. You just sign up and pay, and that's it. I will talk a bit more about classes tomorrow in the Q&A video, obviously. I'll give you some more basic information because I really don't have that many questions. Come on, bring the questions on. Everybody keeps telling me I need to do a Q&A video on my classes. Let's get on with it. Come on. What else? Where am I up to with my journaling? I am in my work planner. For work, I am bullet journaling with a Chronodex at the moment. I will be happy to show you that setup if you want to see more. And my journal at the moment is this one, and this is almost so my personal planner. Now, Miss Vicky B actually did a video on this little book. We bought them at the same time, and hers arrived first, and then I was in the middle of moving, so I haven't had a chance to show you it, but I will do if you really want to see it. Or you can go and see Miss Vicky V's video. I will link that down below. It's just a cheap little book with, like, I think it's got 600 pages or 400 pages. No, it's 600 pages. A cheap little book from Korea that cost me, I think mine cost about £7 altogether, and that was with postage. It's about the size of a personal file of facts. In fact, if I compare it to my personal Holborn, you can see they're almost exactly the same size, but you've got more page space in here, obviously. But they are pretty much the same size and thickness and everything. File of Facts is a little bit heavier. Obviously, remember, mine's full. It's not stuffed, but it's full. So, yeah, File of Facts is a little bit chunkier and a little bit heavier. But this is my personal planner, personal journal, all in one book. I have been doing, I mentioned this before, I've been doing Susie Blue's Paint and Chronicle class up until April, when I had to go into my File of Facts and get organised because I had to move house. So I've now all that's finished, I'm back in here again, and I've got there's my planner pages, my week on a page, and I'm using a bullet journal. I've got a week on a page here and a bullet journal. I've put all my weeks for June in first, and then I've left some space and I've started journaling and things in there. So let me know if you want to see some more on that. I also want to try experimenting with different media, so let me know what media you want to see. Be specific, please. Don't just say, how does it work with the fountain pen? If you want to know, does it work with a dip pen? Does it work with carbon ink? Does it work with Lamy ink? Whatever, then try and be a bit specific, because I can't just say, well, it'll work with a fountain pen, because obviously that depends on your fountain pen and your ink. So, that kind of question is a bit silly. But if you want to know about watercolours, watercolour crayons, pencils, graphite, ink, pens, gel pens, friction pens, all that kind of stuff, let me know what you want me to show you and I will show you. This is going to be my journal and personal planner for June, because I'm doing, as I said, Susie Blue's Paint and Chronicle free class. It's a free class. Go to her site, susieblueart.com. On the top row there's a P&C link, and if you click on there it's got all the weeks listed. I haven't done all the weeks, I haven't got them all in order. I'm just picking and choosing what I want to do each week and doing what I fancy, because there's like 19 classes available already and I've only done like 7 of them because I started later in the year. But hey Maddie, shh. She's a bit whiny at the moment because Gypsy only left yesterday morning. Yesterday? No, the day before, Saturday evening. And next door there's a German Shepherd that looks exactly like Gypsy, and it sounds exactly like Gypsy. I thought it was Gypsy at one point. I thought she'd got into the neighbour's garden, but it's not. It's an older girl. But every time Maddie sees her, she gets a bit whiny. She thinks it's Gypsy. Bless her. She's missing her sister, but she'll settle. She'll settle. She's got Scooby to play with, haven't you, darling? And they're waiting for their walk. So, oh, my baby girl, you're so pretty. Hi, baby. She's such a doll. Anyway, yes, let me know what you want to know about this. So tell me what you want to know about my journal, tell me what you want to know about my planner, tell me what you want to know about my classes. Just tell me, okay? Because I've got a long list of videos and I don't really know where to start, because I've got a list of about 25 videos to do. No idea where to start, okay? None. I'm also going to be doing, as promised, again, ooh, sorry, nearly fell off the chair. I'm making do with dining room chairs until my new office chair comes, and then I'll have a proper wheelie chair and I'll be comfy again. But for now, as promised, BookTube. I have literally hundreds and hundreds of creative sketching and mixed media and drawing faces and techniques type books, journaling, everything. So what I want you to do is tell me, what would you like me to review, because there's a very good chance I've got it. Let me narrow it down. I want to do a review of these two, because I think these two would do well as a compare and contrast, because they are the same thing but very different approaches. So this is Jane Davenport's Beautiful Faces book, and this came out recently, in the last 6 months or so. What, 6 months to a year? Yeah, something like that. 6 months to a year. This is a slightly older one from Susie Blue, Mixed Media Girls. This is maybe 2 years old now. 1 year, 2 years. It's a little bit older anyway. Both dealing with the same thing, both dealing with drawing pretty, whimsical, lovely faces. Both very much the kind of thing that I do in my classes as well. Both published by Quarry, both in full colour, but quite different in their approaches. So which one do you want to see first? Tell me which one you want to see first. Put it down below. Do you want to see Susie Blue's Mixed Media Girls, or do you want to see Jane Davenport's Beautiful Faces? I'm going to do both of them, okay? I'm going to do both. But tell me which one you want to see first, and then I will do a kind of compare and contrast for you. I am hoping to get back into this week, getting my schedule going again. I'm going to try to do Monday, Wednesday and Friday with a vlog. But I can't guarantee that at the moment because, like I say, I'm still working around boxes and things. I'm getting used to a new schedule of working around my flatmate again. That always worked really well with Helen because she told me what her days off were and what her shifts were, and I just worked around her. So we're trying to do the same with Lisa, but she's in and out a lot more. Scooby-Doo! He wants his walk. He wants to go out. Do you want your walk, boys and girls? You want to go to the park? Shall we go to the park? Do you want to go to the park? Oh, Miss Maddie wants to go to the park. I bought them some lunge lines because Maddie, I can't let her off the lead because she will jump any fence, she will go through any hedge, and she will run off. Basically, it doesn't matter. I could be sitting here with half a raw dinosaur bone for her to chew on, and she would still run off to see if that lady over there's got any treats, or see if what she's got is more interesting. She's just like that. She's a really friendly dog, so I can't let her off. And Scooby, although his recall is amazing and I can let him off, I don't let him off during the day. I don't only do it in the evenings because if there's big dogs around, he's got little man syndrome and he's like a bit... He will take on a big dog if he thinks he can. And he will try and take on a big dog, and he's only little, and I can't have him running up to big dogs. As a former big old dog owner myself, I can't have him running up to dogs that perhaps are not friendly or not socialised or a bit nervous or whatever. He could get himself killed quite easily. So I've had to buy lunge lines. I bought horses lunge lines, 2 8-metre lines for them, that they can go off on the lines and they can run about and they can tear about and they can do all sorts of things, but I've still got control of them, which is very important, especially with the new dog laws that have come in. You've got to have your dog under control at all times, and etc, etc. And, you know, it's just safer. I feel safer with having them on the leads, but they've got nice long leads now so they can go running about. And speaking of leads, I think I should probably finish this, wrap it up, finish my coffee, finish doing my list of things that I need to get done today. Upload this video and get it onto YouTube because, oh my god, I'm back. I missed you guys. I miss being in front of the camera. I kind of like it. It's well, it's my job. It's what I enjoy doing. I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it. And you know, I've got lots of classes and things to film and stuff like that, and I can't wait to get back into it. But today is organisation and admin day and finishing unpacking and everything else, and I can't find half the stuff I need. I don't know where my other camera is. I don't know where the little thingy gripper for my phone is. I don't know where my selfie stick is. I can't find my Gorilla Pod. I can't find my light bulbs. I've got my lights, I can't find my light bulbs. So yeah, frankly, I'm doing well that this camera, when I opened it up, had an SD card in it, because if it didn't, I'd be 7 shades of screwed, frankly. I would have no idea where to find an SD card. Actually, I think I would. I think it's in my Windsor Lock planner, and guess what? I have no idea where that is either. It got lost in the move. It should be in that box over there. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Let me show you. Let me show you. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Can you see that there? You see that? Check it out. Not Scooby. Hello, Scooby. Hi, baby boy. Check this out. Look at this. Let me turn the swivel thing so I can see what I'm looking at. Here we go. Look at this. Do you want to see this? Do you want to see what's in my new studio? Yeah? Well, leave a comment down below and I will do. I've got 2 of these. I've got one there and I've got one over there. As you can see, I've got lots of boxes that I'm still dealing with. But if you would like to see what is in those 2, because that is my new compact studio, let me know. Comment down below. I will also, I've been asked loads and loads and loads on Instagram, will I be doing a studio tour? Will I do a room tour? Will I do a house tour? Blah, 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 etc, etc, etc. Yes, I will, but not just yet. I am still working with opening boxes and unpacking, and I've got to get back to work, and I've got classes to film and things to do, people to see, etc, etc. So at some point, hopefully by the end of June or at the beginning of July, I will start doing a tour of how I've got things set up and everything else, because at the moment I haven't even filmed any tutorials, so I'm not 100% sure that my setup that I've got at the moment is going to work. I've got to check things and, you know, make sure I can get my camera up, make sure I can get my lights up, find my light bulbs, etc. But yes, I will be doing a studio tour. I have basically half a dining room diagonally. If you imagine this, if you imagine a square dining room, and in one corner there's a door, and in the other corner there's a door, and that bit there is my area. And then I've got a bedroom upstairs. and communal kitchen, communal bathroom, communal garden. The front room is Lisa's, it's a dog-free zone, unless she allows them in, because she just wanted to have somewhere where she could chill out, and obviously her bedroom is her zone. But yeah, I've got a corner instead of a whole room, so you can imagine. I've condensed down from a large 4-room house, 2 up, 2 down, kitchen and bathroom, to a quite small 2 up, 2 down, shared kitchen and bathroom, and only half of that. So it's been a challenge. I've had to get rid of a lot of stuff. Huge thank you, while I'm at it, to Tracy Fox, my friend from Doncaster. She's been a friend for a while. She comes down to my art journaling weekends, but she's also one of my students as well, and she very, very, very kindly came down the weekend before I had to move and helped me box up my studio. And she took loads of stuff with her. Basically, anything I didn't want and I was getting rid of, I just gave it to her, said take it, sort it out, keep what you want, give away the rest. So she's also got all my witchy and pagan books and things, and I've had a big clear out of my creative books that I no longer want. All sorts of things, so she's got all that. And secondly, a massive thanks to my friend Rachel from Scotland, although she's not Scottish Rachel anymore, she's now from Worcester apparently. I didn't know this. She's actually a friend of mine from Keele University back in the day, and she came down on her way back home from visiting her parents up north in Scotland, and she popped by on her way back home from visiting her parents in Scotland at the end of her holiday, and she stopped off overnight to help me unpack an awful lot of stuff. And honestly, without those two, Rachel and Tracy, I couldn't have done it without you. You were amazing. Also want to give a big shout out to Siobhan from Diamond Home Support Cleaners. They're a local cleaners. I will put their Facebook link down below. They're a Stoke-on-Trent cleaner in the West Midlands in the UK. They are fantastic. And that girl worked so hard. For 4 hours it took us to clean the entire old house, top to bottom, and she was amazing. I couldn't have done it without her. So there you go, that's my shout outs. Oh, what else? Something I'm being asked already, because it's the middle of June, are we doing One Book July with the Coffee Addicts, me, myself, Carrie Harling, and Miss Vicky B? Yes, we are. I will be talking you through what I'm going to set up before July starts, because one of the things I realised last year was we didn't do our videos until like the 3rd or 4th of July after we'd set it up, which obviously was too late for people who wanted to see what we did before they started their own setups. So I'm going to be starting a little bit early. I think the other girls are as well. We've all decided what we're going to use, so yeah, I think hopefully some point this week, I keep saying this week, I want to get everything done this week, don't I? In the next 2 weeks, I will do a video on One Book July, my intro, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it, what One Book July is. If you didn't join us last year, you won't know. So that will be coming up later this week or early next week. And for those of you who did it last year, you know the drill. 1 book, 1 pen, 1 month. Start picking what you want. That will make July fun, won't it? Right, so I'm going to wrap this up, finish my coffee. I said that about 20 minutes ago, didn't I? Finish my coffee, upload this, take my dogs down the park, and hopefully put a little bit of video on for the next vlog. I will try and do some video. Yeah, I'll try and get some video down the park of the dogs playing in the park. I may be able to fit that onto the end of this or not. I'm not sure. Anyway, I will see you very soon, hopefully tomorrow with my Q&A video. Bye!